wanting to hold their empire together. FnaticOnic Geek Fam game number 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the land of Dawn. All of us here on the desk expected a 5-game series, and we've got that. Arashi, what do you think of the picks, man?
I feel like Geek Fam has a lot of potential, and the mid-game, the mid-trio trio here, I feel like Geek Fam has a more of a say in how the game goes in this particular game compared to the last game, right? The Tigreal, the Eve, and the Nolan definitely is terrifying. We've seen that against the Faramis, it can be hard to maintain the lane trio, especially with the Cho running around. But when it comes to the damage and kill pressure,
we back in the game. We back in the game. Rock no usang. Pirpum perpano estosi liên cầu tay. Can let it be now. Can let it be now, all my guys. Nghe tốt. Con chan hạp sen bị chan một thi. Wow. Yes sir bro, mình chịu nôm. Đạp sen là con trai bị sắt lia đai. 30 sen bị hà xin là vịt. Yes, mà bay 5 sen bị sọc suốt. Đạp 5 sen bị xì bên. Nice one bro. Yes. How is Mengly? Onic chưa nè? Fan Onic bay về đâu? 5 xe là con trai rọt xinh. Thank you so much. Vậy ơi, em vậy ơi. Vậy ơi, trong gì trong mông. Vay mông. Onic kêu vay mông. Để nó vay mông. Ngọp lại. Thực gì đẹp. Sao?
It does seem like Geek Fam will be able to take control over the turtle pit. FnaticOnic will respect it.
Ôi da, mình bỏ trồ lên thẻ. Respect rắc nụ. Usa, hít bùng, bẹt bàn đầu chặt bẹt đầu xì liên câu, bằng lập. Chạy rồi. Bẻ mở pin ra cả. Ngọp tạch. Cái đi.
Down to 2v2 in the mid lane. Kyrie has a stop on it. Vincent is getting locked down on the sun.
Cái đi. Nice. Đó, pha 10. Yes. Con chạm phải. Ôi. Chạm bị chọn à. Xả ra rìu. Ôi mẹ ra xả ra rìu. Xài rìu. 7 pi đạp rìu hay còn thay 3 rìu đóទៀត xài rìu. Này thằng bạn nó mặt quá. Bác ngủ. Khu sna. Bơ con đại chu rồi cha. Yes. Bác ngủ. Đại chu rồi cha. Ủa. Nhảy đi chơi sẽ cái lên bỏ chiêu đấy. Cặp. Các bạn ơi, go flow. Ủa xài điều. Đấy đủ.
Geek Fam definitely understand the importance of letting Chidera get a lot as fast as possible.
Mà xe là con trai đã sang ra mũi xìn.
Now with the early power spikes here, Thunder Bell for Rez, the cooldown boots for Kyrie as well, allowing him more mobility.
Toàn tạch to. Ê, cũng ngoặc. Go flow. Ôi, rong pom bây giờ. Ôi, chú mẹ chụp tê. Chú chạy lên. Chuột ngọp lên này. Nice. Thằng bạn lo. Lôi sọt cư.
But been a lot more reliable in his city making. Let's take a look at the replay here. Presented by a two-man smartphone.
Tại tọ. Xì tại tọ nó nghe. Tại tọ nó nghe. Oh my god. Tránh thẻ ơi. Mình thường là lên nè. Tránh thẻ kìa. kẻ máu giờ con trai bị an tầm đàn
to be enough.
môi
As Vincent still so mobile, but look
cái
at
đi giật thằng máu nàng
Slade cutting away Valdora, Kyrie.
ê brain
Look for something.
rồi đi
Oh,
rồi tiền wow xài tầm đô la ơi lên bàn đàn bà ơi hay mày mà trai đâu tả xe cái đi lên giả chọn nó là
the rookie that was
kia lên vay thao đang là ôi tả xe cái đi lên what the fuck lém trên
in the
coi dễ bên trai đâu tả xe cái đi lên mai bằng vay thao cái đi đôi bị sát
bottom side turret. Then Nathan already with the Feather of Heaven, but on the other side it's going to be a BOD already ready for CW. So now FnaticOnic has a lot more burst potential.
ôi trời ui đuột nice thằng ba lo
Taking him to half HP. My G.
rồi em trọng rải chạy lên
So sleek.
ngồi rải đâu ôi tả xe cái đi lên cái đi mày chạy lẹ xe anh đây để lên rải đâu phải lên lẹ xe nhá anh nó chạy lên nha
But topside jungle,
boy hero không xì star luôn
fam, as a whole, they want to group up. Is this how they want to play? For Geek fam, I'm definitely looking for some kind of combo, some kind of long drawn-out fight. FnaticOnic, they're playing for those moments, right? The break,
và nó tan với kháng này nó tan đi miên đó này
big combo,
anh sẽ buộc con trâu như đấy
and to amplify that, they have
từ lấy lên nó buộc con trâu như lên thì đèn
of any
nè bang blub start with the bang blub respect cả lên đu bầm bay bì ôi chấm tay cái đáp là này thứ ba nó thứ ba nó đọc ram xe con trai phá viên rau đọc ram xe thank you so much chun vào sạch đông làm apa này
The war crime general Papersons.
ôi yo
Deal popped up, but no.
ui chẳng gò được mà kia riêng kêu đấy buôn là vậy chẳng vậy trong mông
He's been wanting to jump on
Bye.
but Suns,
tinh luôn
Picking up. Vincent finally
cuộc
gets that.
game thì ra
But Suns respawns instantly, has the passive fully stacked up.
all right, small win for Geek fam, but again, you can see that
luôn game à
he wants to be the one to make some of these.
xài sầm là lùi sắt
With the superior mobility, is finding it so much easier to go for a
sắt plom croy
Look at that! Even walking into an ambush, he just slides out.
Shot through, man. That anti-CC perfectly timed by Keyboy.
Martial artist at best.
We have Dragon. It's of course going to be a very important tool for Keyboy. It's number one to pick off enemies, but number two, he functions as the zone out tool. FnaticOnic to just
รีคอร์ดอกงวบ
open up spaces in the map
Shoot.
and open up the bushes as well. Now conceal play, they look
Back room.
again.
Oh man, solo implosion.
ผ่านตัวแล้ว
Keyboy says, "Oh, I'll go for it."
หลังฟลิกเกอร์
Boy, see now the
เอ้ช่วย
punish on Keyboy, but still is able to get out with the shot.
ช่วยโอ้กลับเลยสด respect ตบเม็ด
0.
Geek can't catch a break, man. Even there, when it seemed like they were committing, they were using everything to try and make sure that Keyboy pays for his sins. It can't be done.
Ngay.
Vincent 1v1.
ปั๊มเลย
No, this is not a
กูได้ไม่ขวักทุย
1v1.
nice
Walks up too. That's unfair.
โอเคทำmìnhไม่ได้ทำmình บอกแกจำระเบิดเปรต
Little beat.
แกจ่าจดอาตีหนึ่งมัน
There's no way Vincent will be able to one-shot res with the sustainability he has and the tankiness that
Oh,
he
yo.
has as well.
เอาไปหลอด
For
ไอ้ยาปวนใส่แกลูกเกมโตรเกมปากนุ่งอุ้งหน้าพี่บงเป็ดปานโอไอโซซีเลยกูรีสไป
Raging Sandstorm onto 3.
โอ้ย
Follow up there.
What the fuck?
Certainly didn't look cool. They baited out the Purify too, so it was still a big move.
มาปอนเรียกคนจ้าปีสระอิมสำหรับปอนเรีย
Thread the needle there. With a Renner apathy hit. I don't think Geekfam can even walk into the
อย่ารอหรือลื่นอารุเลยบ่
objective for the Sky Kings.
no ulti.
ปากนุ่งอุ้งหน้า
FnaticOnic now. You can see that the frontliner
เอาโอ้ยติ๊กตอกนั่งงาติ๊กตอก
Usually, but to
ปากนุ่งอุ้งหน้า
he's like, nah.
พี่บงเป็ดปานโอ
they don't give a damn.
The Sky Kings do what the Sky
รอทำไมรอ
kick back attack.
เขยใส่บุ้ยปั๊มแล้ว
Against
Hey!
the fractured defensive Mengly. They're walking.
Công mà nhảy công mà nhảy công mà nhảy công mà nhảy solo kill công mà nhảy please no à sẽ mùi solo kill no we don't need you here no cú reset anh sẽ cặp mép này cặp mép bà lôi ski eSport bạt chạ bán đó nè đôi mẹ làm nhơi nè chạ trâu nhơi đó nè 7-4 đòn ấy mà play kèng thua bạt bà lôi ski kèng thua mùi ôi rồi mà nó vẹp buồn đi tục tè thế này nó vẹp buồn đi tục tè thế này chưa tung cho thế này nhá nó chưa tung cho thế này chưa là tung cho tiền mong chẳng vậy chẳng
It feels like a replay of game number 4. This time around, though, they have Chidera to bank on, but it's going to be a long way to push it down to the
chưa tung cho tung cho
one more time to let that chance to win go to waste. They to pieces, but now they group
hụt đó sai xa con cha Steven Sleepy Steven ngồi đi sai ta oh my god chấm tất cả muối làm chiêm tàu tàu
But notice the burst. I mean, the pole coming in from a boy there. It's definitely something that can't be ignored.
Ôi chưa xe đó ride rồi cái lo tụi bạn lo bạn ngu ra tạm lực chạy lên end game mùi sai rồi cầm thơ lấy là mùi chuột mùi ông si English hà na tha sinh năng P8 man cút click đủ em mỏ cặp chú lôi sọt respect half star please Steven ngồi đi again bà lôi ọt ban ngộp đập mà game ở đó chật ghê game tí bấy cái em đó tại game này là ngộp đậpเลยtại ban ngộp đập này là đâu end game này trời tuần này ai trời hai lái chú đi thôi lấy hai lái ai cay đây lời nè lại hai lái nó tránh kia đây lời thế lấy này
asserting their dominance again, showing their rule. Sky King Empire still intact, at least for 30 minutes now.
I feel like now it's not really about the damage dealers. You're seeing Chidera have some damage.
Cái đi mua tranh no. Game này nha men. Mình ai tục chọn mà xa tiền ba này cho gì chẳng. Game này phà mấy hong chua hoi hong. Sợ hết rồi nói. Tục cho mẹ ta cái tục cho mà lo tết pay rồi đó mẹ ơi cái tục cho mà lo tết pay rồi ôi tàn che cho chiếm á ơi tặng luôn
Deja vu to game number 3. When Geek Fam was down by this much too, kind of similar. But with the even at the time, they just kept holding their ground.
So it begins. The arduous defense of Geek Fam. The long drawn-out siege of FnaticOnic. Once again, the only thing they really have right here as a great equalizer to really crack open the base is that Netherrealm. But even then, we've seen what happened to Netherrealm against a team who's turning in the base against a Yves and
cả là này cái kham bay cái trời bro
might not even be enough.
Mùi bro
He's waiting in the wings, no longer being vulnerable to those pickoffs. You can see FnaticOnic is trying to farm around, wait for the right moment to try and make something happen, but Geek Fam
Bài sai sập là bro bro. Mùi.
Back with the glorious pathway. Boy packs him up as well with the poke now. Ooh, FnaticOnic, they don't want to repeat the same mistake they did in game number 2.
Mùi.
Geek fam, they still have the
Mùi control là chuột. Thạc.
Wait, dragging out the Beloyski. Now sounds walking forward. Beloyski going for the implosion, not hitting anyone.
Ui, phải Beloyski quá.
The war crime general. Adam committed too many war crimes. A big mistake.
Trời. Trời.
Look to get some
Trời lơ cái nắp cái gì nhỉ?
tremendous apathy from CW, but FnaticOnic know what they want isn't a fight. They want the Lord.
Sky Kings won't let you walk away with a Zin. And
Ôi.
the War General gets punished
Ôi.
time and time again. 6 deaths.
Anh làm sai á, đây là vu game bay lên.
Fam again in the shadows of FnaticOnic.
Remember though, the 7 death power spike of Beloyski is still very real. Nodora not looking alone.
Mùi.
Tank some damage, but
We back in the game.
Rez in the back zoning everybody with the crown as well as he heals all the way up. Meanwhile, Veldora, we can't say the same about him. Not
On
against
skill.
CW with full item. Oh,
Ôi, đầu snap toàn về liền nằm mà này. Các bạn rồi.
CW, the marksman, the hitman, and Keyboy is just having with his food.
Thầy mẹ ơi, miền này thấy đi. Lối xuất. Sai sập là lối xuất. Lối sai sập là đấy à.
walking into a shotgun, double barrel shotgun, just hitting him right in the face. Man, he will be available for the base defense. Again, this is defense strongest point. Can't FnaticOnic find a way? Beloyski missed the engage in the previous fight. If that landed, it could have been a very different fight. Divine Glade competed for the
Chạy về ôi, mình đâu không tạm ám vì là tí sky shot mong như bên. Mày lực vang này tạm ám vì là tí sky shot cho mong.
away from him. Maybe FnaticOnic can use the choke, can use the Suyo, and dive in. If they can just deny, they can just delete this Natan out of the land of dawn. That could be the window they require.
Ôi, bộc trầu đó ta là tan miến nè.
This has to be the moment.
Nó tan vội thâm à.
And have to repeat history. And Keyboy with the conceal looks for something.
The Lord already charging down. Base turn number 1 taken down. Oh! Fracture over to Keyboy. CW low. But he has the Haas claws. He can sustain as long as he just goes. There we go. One shot. Is almost back to full HP. Beloyski looking for a big place. No! No way. Almost finding the angle to take Sans down. Even when they are down 12,000 gold, you cannot write them off. Not just yet.
Yeah, Shadera.
Chadera, dude. This was the guy we said was kind of timid, was kind of nice, you know, but he is consistently going with his forward entropies, trying to make the play, trying to wrestle away the game from FnaticOnic.
There's pathway.
Oh, jeez.
Opened up. They would look for more angles, and so far Chadera again, two-time.
Bài sai sập là trời.
He has been the crypto.
Happy birthday.
FnaticOnic.
Thưa tôi bùa bia.
Delaying them to end the game. And it's insanely good because against Lord, against Sieges up top, he's able to just defend it, clear the waves pretty easily and pretty fast as well. So, this Natan, how do they deal with this?
I mean, they have to find a way to get on him, get the damage. Or they have the damage for sure. They just have to land it on the right people, the right person. Oh, man. You know, if Chadera picked up the shutdown on CW right there previously, that could have been a very risky situation to be in.
10-0.
Seeing FnaticOnic just playing it so patiently. 12K.
Đọc một bọt trồ chơi.
The late game composition. In this meta, where we were talking about all the early game aggression, the snowball being the most important thing, Geek Fam is doing the exact opposite. With the Legion up ready for Chadera as well. And a boy, even with the Blood Warrior, more security. Wow, he's just spamming out that entropy.
It's like a 8-10 second cooldown in the late game, so we're getting forward.
Mình chỉ nè tiết sky sập chơi, ớt chỉ nè thôi lẽ.
But how?
Ớt chỉ nè thôi lẽ.
Keep on doing this. Beloyski has landed 0 good ults. Get that 6 deaths is actually threatening, man.
I'm inclined to believe that there might be a repeat of history. Concealed play. Again, Beloyski, he has the implosion. And FnaticOnic, they're well aware of this. They don't want to take the gamble. They want to play it safe. They want to double down on this.
Wait, the wave from the bottom side looking kind of easy.
បាន40សុំ20មក
Direction. That could be the exact
អូយ
moment.
កន្លែងហ្នឹងហើយកន្លែងហ្នឹងកន្លែងហ្នឹងកន្លែងហ្នឹងកន្លែងហ្នឹងកន្លែងហ្នឹង
Right,
នេះកន្លែងហ្នឹង
there's no question that they have patience. If there's anything they have, it is patience. But Veldora though, whoa.
អូឈឺងាប់
Say goodbye to Veldora's HP bar. Now it's all on Tadera. Can he do it? Takes res. It's very low HP. Sans.
Look at him.
Got down from Tadera. A big mistake from Sans, but luckily he has the passive.
អូតាមបែកកាំ
Instantly.
2 seconds is all it takes for him to go back to the battlefield. But what was that movement from Sans? He was punished heavily by Geek Fam.
Was trying to poke more than anything. I think he feels like using the.
អុយ
That damage.
What is
the
that?
fuck
Natan late game Vincent.
គីបយជួយគ្នាបាត់
Looking for some damage as well. But will not be able to find it onto Keyboy. Meanwhile, Rez trying to zone a boy away earlier. Getting poked down. Half HP. This time it's different. FnaticOnic have no base turret, so they don't actually have an advantage to play with when it comes to the macro game. This, how the heck is this a 10,000 gold lead? It doesn't look like it.
And look at the wave on the bottom side, dude. It is snowballing massively. It's a massive slow push that can take down multiple turrets right here. FnaticOnic understands the urgency. Oh boy. This is looking really good for Geek Fam. This might be the exact window they need. CW with DHS. Trying to get more DPS. Trying to match the Natan once more in the late game. Even with the map of mastery, it's just not allowing him to do so. The Vincent has to be careful.
Trời.
He is one of the
Để trả
best
vũ.
right here.
Ê
Whoa! Mistake from Keyboy. The real one.
Chàngទៀតបាត់
Another round.
Ui.
From Sans. That's their second.
អើយមកទីម៉េចគេមកច្បាញ់ free
Lose the immortality. Keyboy with flank. Now below into the flicker and the shot that will not connect.
ដាច់ជីវិត2ខ្ទេច ដាច់ជីវិត2ខ្ទេច
Tier 2 in the bottom lane, taken down by the minute wave.
Ah.
That was set up by Geek earlier. It's a big wave. You said it, Arashi. And they're going to have
Oh, you're big stick.
Kai Reed down there. Geek Fam. They see Kai in the bottom lane on Suyo. They know Sans doesn't have another round. To them with the entropy, Sans the purified.
Whoa.
អើ
Keyboy very low. Bennett's rage coming
Stop.
down.
Ai bắt?
An angle. But the bottom lane wasn't delayed completely.
Ai bắt?
It's still building up.
Ôi, ai bắt?
To crash onto FnaticOnic's base turrets.
Yeah, that's the problem. The wave wasn't addressed fully, and now it's bouncing back towards the bottom side turret. Geek
Ai-
doesn't have the window.
អាចបាត់ហើយអញឈ្មោះថាលេតហ្គេមលេតហ្គេមគេលេតហ្គេម
But it
គេលេតហ្គេម
for a few seconds. Sans is here, and the duo bottom side coming close. They want to look for
Ui.
an engage, but always just
អូយងាប់អញអា
He's able to stay.
Oi!
Keyboy. Entropy backwards. Respect from Tadera.
ដាច់ក្រោមមកហើយអើតាជូនទៅត្រីទៅក្រោមគេវាយអើយអញក្តាយ
He's gonna be sent down again.
And they rush this though. The Lord resets.
Oh, it's game of inches is ping-ponging it around. The Lord still not yet to be determined who will be able to lay claim on this. As now,
អើ
they look for an engage.
តតគេជីវិត2
Though,
តតគេជីវិត2
mortality brought back by.
តតគេជីវិត2
Vincent's still looking for an angle to go.
ធ្ងន់ ធ្ងន់
Gonna lose his life. But solo.
អូយចុយមកចេះឌីមេកនេះច្រើនយង
Picking up the sun won't be able to look for any more initiations. Res for Baloy.
And again, you have to understand the situation right here. For FnaticOnic, Rez is their main frontline. He was the one holding the top side of the Lord Pit on lockdown. Geek Fam now have no engaged tools, but they have all the poke they require. They can just send Veldora out to scout out, to zone away, and push FnaticOnic away.
It feels like FnaticOnic are on their wits' end.
មកធ្នូផ្លឹប
Don't know what they're supposed to do with the pressure up top, down bottom. However, now contained. They can focus more on the Lord. This Geek Fam, they look to even charge back. FnaticOnic still just toying away with it. Not. Oh!
Keyboy with Wave Dragon finding a boy. CW will get the lore, but Sans will fall. Sans can respawn back again. Keyboy will lose his life.
Oh, now without Keyboy though, who is supposed to threaten the backline? Who is supposed to stop Voloisky and deny him from moving to the sideways, in the sidelines? 50 seconds on the clock.
It's a stalemate. Whenever FnaticOnic get the lore, it doesn't even, they can't even use it.
Yeah.
In fact, Geek Fam can clear the Lord so much faster here. The long death timers might really favor Geek Fam. Without the threat of Keyboy's engages, they can move forward right here. Maybe even get some more objectives on the map.
What the fuck
Wow.
What the fuck បានឡតអត់ទេ
24 minutes. Almost again a replay of that game where Geek Fam
Yeah.
looked like they were the ones toppling down the Sky Kings. An Empire slowly shaking, trembling down with the arrival of the War Crime General. They want to siege, but they can't. The Lord easily taken down. FnaticOnic.
What the fuck? Ôi, bọc kìa trâu tê.
That's crazy, man. You can't deny that FnaticOnic has great game plans, has great movements in the early game. But Geek Fam in the late game, they know how to play.
Nathan vay cái tê.
No doubt. Due to the shot calling of the Wartime General as well, 2 base turrets. The next one actually favoring them. If Geek Fam want to freeze this wave a bit longer,
Lên cam rồi. Ôi mày sai sắp riêng.
Didn't slow down. They did start for a bit in front of the base, in front of the turret right here.
Mày làm vay kìa từ. Mày làm vay kìa từ.
Geek Fam, dude, no risk whatsoever. They want to conserve every bit.
Vay kìa từ tê. Buồn lọt hơi late game.
Next fight with the death timer earlier, already at 50 seconds. The next one will do it.
Yeah, I would argue that FnaticOnic also don't really have that side lane pressure. I mean, Tsuyo isn't the best, but then you have a Nolan on the opposite side of the map just waiting to cut the waves again, bounce it back towards your base. And now it's just harder for FnaticOnic to think about what they want to do. Maybe wait for the Lord to come back up again. But Geek Fam, they're defending the base.
Ngọt nà tan bàn chứ nè.
Have good wave clear as well.
À mấy bom mình ngọt rồi.
Time and time again, this Natan.
À, xa nó rối to đây nè.
Menace for FnaticOnic to deal with. It's like their kryptonite. And the Sky Kings, they face a huge barrier to end this game.
But remember that for FnaticOnic, they can also use the passive of that Faramis on Sans to try and maybe bait Geek Fam into something. But again, it's a long waiting game. Double buff will be secured finally for Geek Fam. You can see FnaticOnic respecting now the small bits of damage that can be dealt by the members of Geek Fam. Protecting the wave. Kind of started here. Oh man, wait, they can set this up. They can use it as a slow push and move away.
Yep. Try on Lord now.
ឈ្នះ 35
Respond.
មានអារម្មណ៍ដូចទឹកផ្ទះមិនទេ
Bottom looking to maybe.
ប្រូនឹកផ្ទះមែនប្រូកៃរីនេះនឹកស្រុកកំណើតទេដឹងហ៎
They sense this. They smell this.
Oh, Kyrie has shown himself to try and deny that slow push that was set up by Geek Fam. So now they have a bit of a window. But again, with this family nature of the boy. Oh, hang on a minute. Wait, the dragon over the door, but he does have to revitalize.
ជីវិតពីរ
No more.
ណាតាអត់នៅ
Real inflation coming down.
Rain. Hot ngọt.
Immortality into the winner crown. Sans has that rope. Raz able to flicker out, but Sans has been compromised. His positions very low. With the stampede, he's able to escape. Kyrie in the bush. Oh, let's go for it. Kyrie spotted.
Oh shit.
Just like that, we are back to the stalemate.
But look at this. When FnaticOnic are recovering, that's once again Chadera setting up that slow push, and now it's set. Now Geek Fam has to pressure long enough, hard enough to ensure that FnaticOnic can't make any pesky moves around the map.
They're matching the macro of FnaticOnic.
Oh,
Not the edge of the abyss. This seems very scary. CW might look for a split push, but there goes Sans pulling Bullish in.
It's a big gamble.
អូលូទេ
FnaticOnic do this
លូទេ
because they will for sure lose out the team fight without CW. It'll have to be a backdoor angle. It'll have to be a backdoor. But again, the risk is
ឃើញកៃរីផុសចាញ់បាត់ហើយចាត់ថា
it's a risk they have to take.
ឡាយឡៃណា
Yeah, Geek Fam are just gonna play it textbook. They're just gonna play patient as long as it takes.
អូយណាតាទៅទេ
So close. They have gone this far. They might as well go all the way. Scouting the bottom side of the jungle here, Chadera can push a bit more decisively. Maybe Geek Fam can even send Vincent to assassinate CW mid-rotation. You can see the
លួច
mitigate the burst damage coming in from that Natan, dude.
អូយកន្លះម៉ោងទៀតហើយអញ
For the members of FnaticOnic.
And that's a slow push again, this time in the bottom lane. But the thing is, right, even when you have these slow pushes, you can never blitz the Lord. So even if Geek Fam, let's say FnaticOnic show their jungle bot, you can't burst it. It's a 29-minute game. This Lord is tankier than, I don't know, Gato catch up was idols. Rainbow is back in the way, dragging him out. Big mistake. Ready Sam's are on the two, but the boy still has to be able to blade it on the way. Vincent very low. Able to escape only immortality. Russ! A boy! Gets a kill on the Suns! Who's mistake that could cost them the game, but unfortunately for Geek Fam, it's a fair miss. Out of all the picks, it's a fair miss.
Yeah, it's a fair miss. It can spawn quickly. But the passive it has, and now again, back to full circle. Back to square one we go. It's a game of chess. This is not checkers and FnaticOnic.
12 to 5 បានចោលអីទៀតលុយពេញលុយហើយម្នាក់ 80k ហើយលុយមានបញ្ចោលអី
They was spotted last on the bottom side. Geek Fam, what are they doing? Going straight for the Lord here. Are they going to go for 50-50?
You can't burst it. There's no way to blitz it. Every time they start the Lord, it's never a commitment. Yes. So they're about to enter. They're going all in on this. Looks like they just want to do it, but they don't know where Kyrie is. They know where Shelly is in the bottom.
អើយលួចផ្ទះ
Kyrie over the skirmish. Kyrie wins the retry battle. T-Boy will lose his life though. And again, I feel it's stalemate. There is
ទៀតលេងទៀតហ្គេមនឹងលេងទៀត
Geek Fam have dealt with the wave in the bottom lane. They will clear it, and they'll have an attack. FnaticOnic, the Lord will spawn now.
អើយ
60 seconds.
what the fuck
My oh my, again, the Sky Prince. He pulls it around from the rabbit hat. And there goes FnaticOnic. At least they're able to breathe a much more easily because now the Lord marches in. But again, Geek Fam will just clear it out easily. It's the same cycle over and over again.
បានអីបុកគេ
Zero turtles.
បានអីបុកគេ
For Geek Fam. And they're still in the game.
The real manipulation, Glorious Path has been used defensively, but if it's used aggressively, it can be used to catch the members.
Oh, Glorious game!
អឺ
They're out of the raid. Sandstorm, Veldora still able to sustain, and again, the Lord, they're able to clear it out. There's not even a base turret take for FnaticOnic with the Lord advantage. This evolved Lord is just like any other Lord.
Oh boy. Vincent now with the GDS. Kibo is still off the map for 10 seconds. Unfortunately for Geek Fam, trying to clear the
Oh,
raid
Sampi.
so
អូយ32នាទី
force a fight. I was about to say, if they want to go for a decisive fight, Glorious Pathway and real manipulation
អូ
will
យ32នាទីអញ
FnaticOnic can't really move away
បុក
from it. So there's no
បុកគេអត់ចូល
reason to go for a decisive move here compared to FnaticOnic. And that bottom side
អញជើ
turret,
រីខជប់រីខអស់លេង
and normally that's still okay.
អញជើរីខជប់រីខអស់លេង
On the B-Trix here,
ស្ងាត់ទៅចោលលេខសេះ
kind of sneak up and actually hit that base turret with a couple of
អឺ
rounds.
អញជើរីខ
Could be the end of this equal
មិនអើយ
back and forth.
ឆែវឯងតន់ងាប់មួយណា
This could be very poetic, folks. This is a Geek Fam basically giving FnaticOnic a taste of their own medicine, or at least a taste of the really.
អើយកៃរីលួចលត់បានរហូតណាតកៃរីអត់លត់ចាញ់ទេហ្គេមណា
They were just
អើយមានអារម្មណ៍ថាលត់គេម្ដងចាញ់ទេ
and they won.
ហ៊ានតែលត់គេម្ដងគឺចាញ់យកមក
This kind of play,
ចាញ់ទាំងងឿល
man, takes me back.
Karma comes fast at you. And that might be the case here with FnaticOnic. So far, they look to be the ones in control.
នេះអើយម្នាក់មួយក្រោមណា
Back to the
ពងពួកកៃរីដល់ណា
And at this point, forget all the items and all of the gold.
កៃរីឡើងទៅយើងមិនលងវិញ
What do you want to do as FnaticOnic?
គេ King Defend ចុយ 33 the fuck សើហ្នឹង
Is that viable?
ខូចសើហ្នឹង
Like if you think of a Moscow, I think it is much more safer for you.
Late game.
Split push, but then you don't have Beatrix.
Oh man, I really feel like it comes down to FnaticOnic engaging with the wheel.
មិនអើយ late game ហ៎
It has to be Kyrie.
late game
Find a way to get to the backline to really punish these very tanky backliners. That could be the solution. We'll look at that
អើ
though.
យមែន late game
We're already committed down. Vincent with a poke, with some poke over the res. This time though, the Lord will be spawning in the bottom lane. So, FnaticOnic will actually have a slow push always. That's why Geek Fam are actually already on the Lord.
Again, a dance maybe. Takes two to tango and Geek Fam.
អូយហេងលើកនេះលត់កានក្រោមលត់កានក្រោមលត់កានក្រោមហេង
Really the premise of taking the Lord.
អញអើយហេងនេះក្ទួយមក
Around this beat, he was able to escape with a crown after the immortality of the pop. Sans buys the immortality again after with a crown. 30 seconds this time, not the 60-second death timers, not the instant respawn for Sans.
But it might be enough to really show on the top side.
គេយកលត់
FnaticOnic is gonna let us go.
គេយកលត់
It's back to win too.
គេយកលត់
Thousand HP though, Keyboy walking up again, trying to go for Vincent. He needs to find it. Kyrie needs to get the opening for Vincent. They want to win this game. Kyrie walking out. It's time! Reinvent saves the game. The Geek Fam get a massive pick. It is an 80-second death.
លត់6
Res.
6លត់
Time and time again, back to back
ôi đầy tri anh ơi trời bàn tiền mà rai
Geek fam, rinse and repeat. It's all full cycle for Geek fam now.
You would have thought that Geek fam would go for the members first. You know that FnaticOnic desperately require.
game này vui chuyện kì nó không âm bị vui kì tầm sam pi giờ lên nè lao sam vui lên nè
We got a new record.
Welcome to the longest game in MPL ID Season 14, overtaking that EVOS Glory game. The FnaticOnic against Geek fam is officially the longest game we have right here in Season 14.
And we still have no goddamn.
What the fuck sam 6 นาทีanh ơi lọt đột minion chẳng ơi chẳng ơi cái này mai lọt đôi minion cái lọt đôi minion
Kyrie is impeccable.
It's insane.
lọt cái clear đôi minion
The first time
the fuck
in the history of my career as a caster that I've seen a game as stalematey as this.
You would think that with all the slows
lọt cái clear đôi minion
from Geek fam, they would have been able to punish Kyrie and the rest of the members of FnaticOnic. They were just
lôi 100k anh
but now they're trying to
ôi
see once more. Lord is back
lọt cái clear đôi minion
without the base turret. You can say that in theory.
ơi
There's just mini heart attacks everywhere.
You could say that technically Geek fam has the better advantage. But man, now it's back to the waiting game. Oh boy, this has to be a very taxing moment for
what the fuck
and technically for the side of Geek fam.
ôi sai bây giờ mới có một ba nhớ mày
And you can see the same thing.
ôi mày
We're on a marathon.
ôi lỗi sai bây giờ mới có ba nhớ mày what the fuck
About the
sai tí lên
this 10-second play you create.
nó lọt để này trên mày game tính mà mong được à vậy mà nó tọt bàn lọt mũi chanh mùng ôi tọt bàn lọt mũi cái chanh rồi
Indonesia right now.
Brother, this is day one.
Day one!
Brother, this is day one.
We haven't been able to see the upper bracket.
tọt bàn lọt mũi chanh nè có prap
It's an elimination match.
Kyrie carry bà ra Kyrie play on mode bà ra
FnaticOnic
à lọt card lỡ thiệt
as well, Geek fam as well.
lọt card lỡ ạch bà ra
Now, how do they want to figure this out?
lọt card lỡ việt bàn slow push
Comes taxing as well.
việt minion pressure rồi lọt
How long can they hold their endurance?
ơi
Your stamina, it all comes down to the mental game now. Like it or not, it affects you externally. And in game, it feels like again they have to play this mental warfare. Now Geek fam, that to pop down.
sát cái rồi đó
They have the pathway, but Sans has the purify. Rez walks up, but Geek fam walk back. It's all about that tango, man.
Yeah.
trời về toàn ngồi mùi đâu
Go for Baloy's team. Purify available for Chidera. Getting the potion. Oh, Keyboy!
ơi
Radius answer into the back, finding a boy.
mày mà chia một đi tặng
To get caught, Baloy couldn't put you in any implosion. Sans.
chụp chụp
Oh, Rez, but he gets confused.
chụp chụp chụp
Out of it. No, Kyrie. The revitalize. Chidera getting caught down, but Kyrie.
ọt mẹ nà ngọp ấy mùi
Every time he goes on Chidera, he's gonna
lọt
waves.
à thằng áo
More
à thằng áo chưa vậy là thằng áo
FnaticOnic won't be able to blitz the Lord. No one can blitz the Lord. This is a 38-minute, 70. How much HP does the Lord have?
Oh, if I might want to comment onto this, they see CW approaching the bottom side.
No CW.
No entropy. But Sans is able to use the stampede to walk away.
mà tan thì mấy tao ách
Building yet another slow push.
And a third as well.
what the fuck
Still stays in.
lọt phẩm bẫy đánh dễ mày trời
Able to pull it off. The Lord is
anh nói tầm lọt phẩm muối ta anh đi lọt tìm pơ lẹt đây
It's insane how they can hold for this long.
Are Geek fam playing too careful? A fight without with Sans no Purify, a fight without CW, and they did not go for it.
Dodora, real world equation and purify is back up.
Whoa.
Fight.
thằng bạn lo
Gets on the purify. Bottom lane steals.
thằng bạn lo
Wait a minute.
ui
Gets down to a boy that might be.
ui tọt mà bói đó
It's gonna be locked out by Baloyski on the implosion and taken out, melted by Chidera. Yet another 80-second death timer on Rez.
Wow. As soon as someone collapses
Hey!
and dies, they don't want to continue. And there you go, the 40-minute mark.
I thought we were
This
gonna
is
have
a marathon.
I thought we were gonna have a countdown. It's wow.
Maybe for the 50-minute mark, Garashi.
Maybe.
ចុយកៀង20 kill
60 seconds now.
អស់លោកនេះកៀង20 kill កៀង20 kill
Advantage. Geek fam
កៀង20 kill ណា
call. They've turtled all this time. They've played it patient, but they need to do something.
ចុយកៀង20 kill មកគេលេងងាប់ហ្នឹង
Lord, again, in the dying arms of Geek fam, Kyrie still trying to figure out where he wants to maneuver.
Off flick Lord គេ
To Dera.
ធួន
To the over the Lord is low.
Oh, will secure it. And Geek fam, for the first time in Game 5, have secured a neutral objective. And the Vault Lord at the 40th minute.
What is this game, dude? The numbers are off the charts for sure when it comes to the EXP and the gold. It's been a long, arduous struggle, but now it's only a 2K difference. Kyrie, though, trying to draw members to the top side.
អូយ
1v1, Kyrie escaping one in the base. You only have the
បាក់ទេហត់
Siege.
The siege. One of the castle walls has been taken down. Stands very low. The Sky Kings in desperate need of a defense. Kyrie
Back down.
CW
ងាប់ឆេវឯ
The victim. Kiwa is next. Stands before.
អើ
Kyrie with a single hand. Tries to survive. Tries to save his empire. But in the end, let the sky fall. Let it crumble. The oppressive regime of the Sky Kings has come to an end. And he who stands tall are the King Slayers! Geek Fam!
Saturn is slowly losing its rings. And here it ends. The story from a golden road journey to a consistent 4-beat. They built an everlasting empire. The kings of the skies. The kings of Indonesia. The Sky Kings. Kings no more. Their dominance overthrown. Their empire seized. And for the first time in 4 seasons, MPL Indonesia will crown a new champion.
ចុយធ្លាក់វគ្គដំបូង
It was definitely a tough game for both teams. It only took 40 minutes. That will be it. Geek fam against all odds in an arena that was cheering, that was hollering the names of the old rulers of Indonesia. Geek fam has prevailed.
What a sight to behold.
We're witnessing history in the making as we speak. How has this happened?
Pandemonium in El Dorado. Pandemonium in Bandung. The sea of fire burns FnaticOnic to a cinder. We will not see them in M6.
The dream shattered. FnaticOnic, this lineup. For the first time in 2 years, MPL Indonesia will have a new champion. For the first time in 2 years, we will see FnaticOnic lose